Hey everybody, I'm a little late getting to this, but that's okay because none of this is actually confirmed by either relevant party, though it probably is true. And I guess I was too busy yesterday making the silly wrestling video that is underperforming right now, but that's fine. A wise man once said, "It is what it is." I digress. So I didn't really mention this much because it just seemed like who cares. Jessica the other day was going on social media saying she's like thinking about suing someone for using her likeness and like posting screenshots or pictures of her screen, just like explaining the legality of using someone's likeness for profit, referring to the Exhumed Visions t-shirt that was on sale. That was just a gross picture that was supposed to be Josh and Jessica. Pretty cool shirt. I don't know how willing I'd be to wear it out and about. It was kind of gross, but it was cool. I liked the design. Jessica didn't. And Exhumed Visions is a mod for King Cobra JFS's channel, apparently, which would make sense. They seem to kind of have a thing going on. They've got these gothic cowboy Cobra stickers, Cobra lips stickers, King Cobra shirts. Seems like they're chill with each other. Okay, here's part of the design on the shirt. What I would like to do is just at the least explain what like can be proven and what can't, and even the stuff that can't, it's like probably true, but you know, it's just unverified. So I've seen clips of Jessica, I guess on like Instagram Live, complaining about the shirt and just kind of having this feud with Exhumed Visions, and like even going as far as saying like, oh, because he's a mod for Josh, or you can't, whatever. Probably followed up by, you sound dumb. So she's having this huge issue with Exhumed Visions, who is supposedly a mod for King Cobra JFS. Okay, now here's where things start getting a little like unverified, but still like makes sense. In a recent Jessica Messica live stream, an account, Exhumed Visions, was in the chat. Unfortunately, YouTube has made it really difficult to tell like if an account is legit or not, or an imposter, just from like YouTube chat, because like you can't like click on their thing and it doesn't bring you to their account, their channel. So unless someone has over 100,000 subscribers and has like the check mark, you just kind of have to deal with like possible imposters in live stream chats. That being said, I looked for Exhumed Visions channel. This comes up. It's got, you know, old videos about King Cobra on it. A search for just channels named Exhumed Visions only brings up this one. So there's not like any current existing fake ones that would like lead me to believe that like, oh, maybe it was someone just stirring stuff up. Also, this channel, it has the actual handle Exhumed Visions. So if a channel by the name Exhumed Visions is a mod in King Cobra's channel, then I would imagine that this is them. I know this is a whole lot of information I'm just throwing at you, just to say nothing is verified, but it's probably true. But I just want to be, you know, thorough here. Just because there's just a lot of wrong people in comments and stuff. I don't think it's intentional, but you know, I don't like stating things as truth when it's just assumed. And for that reason, I have to mention that I have not found a connection between this YouTube channel and this website that sells the stuff. I just can't find a place where they link to each other. It's almost definitely them. I'm not really concerned about that, but I just want to, you know, make it clear that like I just don't have the confirmation. Anyway, yeah, all that to say, this probably is Exhumed Visions, like the from this website, and it also probably is the person who's a mod in Josh's chat. Again, I'm not trying to doubt that, I'm just letting you know. Anyway, I'll let you just go watch Jessica Messica's video if you want, just like the proof of all that what I'm about to say actually happened. But they were in her chat and saying that she was absolutely, definitely pissed about the shirt. And they say they talked to Josh and decided to take the shirt design down. I guess it was just more trouble than it was worth. There's that. And as you can see here, they said, he took my side. it made them get into a fight, which I believe led into the breakup. But now they're back together, so I don't know. So they said they believe that's what led to the quote breakup. And honestly, that temporary breakup does seem like it may be legit, just because of the whole thing where like it seems like Josh made the change to the relationship status. See, since he changed his thing to single, and then hers was left saying in a relationship, but didn't have him tagged anymore. I can see Josh taking Exhumed Vision's side in that, assuming all this did happen. Historically, Josh has been way more faithful to his friends, even more so than women in his life. He is so loyal to friends, even to his own detriment, that like people take advantage of him. Does that confirm anything? Not really, but it all kind of lines up. Jessica's already failed at trying to get fangirl Kate out of Josh's life. She does this thing which like a lot of people have been identifying as like a really toxic manipulative behavior in a relationship, where like she's like tries to close him off from everyone else. I mean, I see it. I definitely see it. I think she has a lot of issues to work out, and some of those issues result in her just being absolutely toxic to him. And like it's a pattern that you can see happen in other relationships where like there's like a lot of issues going on, where like one person just closes the other person off from everyone else in their life until they're the only ones they have left. But now I'm just getting into weird speculation stuff, and I don't like getting too deep into people's relationships anyway. I more so want to focus on things that has actually been shared to the public. Anyway, let me gather everything here, because it's a lot to go over. I want to make sure I'm not just like completely missing something I meant to say so far. Okay, we know that Jessica was posting and talking about being really upset about that design on Exhumed Visions that was of her likeness. She said she looked at this picture and said, "Why am I on your shirt?" Whew. Okay, then. Okay, she was upset about that. She was threatening to sue for some reason. I really don't think it would hold up at all. Unless it was like a photorealistic picture of her with like her name on it. Like, I don't really see how that would be like using a likeness for profit. Like, is Sega gonna sue me for the Wilhelmina poster? You know, I can't believe he would use Sonic the Hedgehog's likeness like that. I'm drifting so far. She was mad. She threatened to sue. She said she doesn't care if it's one of his mods. They shouldn't be allowed to do that anyway. Exhumed Visions came on here on Jessica Meska's channel, said they talked to Josh, said there's a big fight that they believe was over the shirt, which they decided to take down because it's not worth the trouble, I guess. They said Josh took their side, and they believe that whole relationship status change on Facebook was related to that whole thing. I don't know why they would knowingly lie about that, so I guess it makes sense. Especially assuming like this actually is the same person that's a mod in Josh's channel, and it is the same person that has this website. I don't see what they would gain from lying about that, really. It seems like their relationship with Josh would be far more important to maintain. So all that to say, it seems like that temporary Facebook breakup thing was actually legit, and they were having a actual issue. So if this is all true, I'd imagine this would be a huge wake-up call to Jessica that Josh is loyal to the people in his life, and she's gonna have a much harder time trying to break those things. Probably a huge wake-up call that this relationship is not unconditional. He was ready to end it all right there, apparently. I would imagine she probably had to come back to him and apologize and try to work things out in some kind of way. A lot of people are suggesting she probably threatened him. I'm not trying to make that claim. It's not out of the picture, but I don't have there's nothing suggests that. Let me give all this stuff a refresh real quick. A couple minutes before I hit record here, he shared a reel that is just a bell tower going off. I'm not going to play it because for some reason it's just really loud. It's just some bells in a bell tower. You know, he likes that. So, it would seem he's still living. He's still on the internet. He's sharing things. So anyway, that was cool that we got this insight from the Jessica Meska live stream with Exhumed Visions in it. Apparently, anytime I mention someone who makes content around King Cobra JFS and stuff, there's always some people in the comments like, "Oh, I wouldn't mess with them. They're no good. You don't want to associate with them." Listen, I'm just citing my sources. I haven't vouched for anybody. I haven't shunned anybody. I'm not the drama channel. The only channels I frequently shout out related to this stuff is Bite Size, Bogum Chronicles, and Len and Lime because of their consistency and reliability and how frequently I use all their stuff. While I'm making clarifications about the internet facts here, I should note that I'm still getting comments every day of people saying, "I just checked his Facebook, it says single again." You're looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry. You're looking at the wrong page. There's a bunch of fake King Cobra JFS and Josh Saunders on Facebook using his picture and stuff. Okay? You're looking at the wrong one. And while I'm at it, I feel like I have to say this every single video. Both of their channels still exist on YouTube. You'll find them. And also, it would seem he is back up to 98,600 subscribers. Up from the 500 that it was just before. It only gives you up to the hundreds place, so it's kind of hard to tell like the slight changes, but it's back up at least by 100. Well, I mean, it could have been teetering close the entire time within like a small amount. Who knows? I would imagine her Instagram suspension is up by now. Exhumed Visions is a sick Impaled Northern Moon Forest shirt. Exhumed Visions, do you do collabs with content creators? Let me know. It's good stuff. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, I think that's all I got for this one. If you haven't checked out my WWE grudge match between the Cobra and the Queen, should be the last video on my channel. I'd love to get to stream on Twitch today. We'll see. I think that's all I got for this. I wanted to be as clear as possible on what is and is not completely verified, so I hope it didn't drag out too much. I like to get out all the info without fluffing it too much. That's it. Always try to consider alternate perspectives when you're hearing information. It's an essential part of higher level thinking skills. Anytime you hear something, think why someone might lie, why they would be inclined to tell the truth, what reason would you have for going either way in telling something if you were in their position or had their ideals in mind, and we'll all be better off. This all sounds pretty good to me. It all sounds like it makes sense. Like that probably is the same Exhumed Visions in all the different accounts. The biggest maybe is them assuming that the fight between Josh and Jessica that led to that apparent temporary breakup was because of the shirt. That's like the grayest area in the whole thing. All right, I'm done. Bye-bye.
It's falling away, and I can't think of a better way to say you're out of time. Like a wormhole opened up right in the sky, so jump right in. You're better off with what's on the other side. It must be said, at the end of the day,